Hello and welcome to the presentation of CP 2022, which will be part of the FLOC Flock 2022 that will take place in the Technion in Haifa in Israel, hopefully in August 2022. So the Technion is the Israeli Institute of Technology. It's been there since 1913. It's the first university in Israel. It's located in Haifa, Israel. Among the famous researchers are Nobel Prize winners, Professor Dan Shechtman and Professor Aaron Chechanover. Among its graduates are Yoel Emarick and Shai Agassi. It is ranked 94 in the world, according to the Shanghai Ranking 2021. And this is us, the CP 2022 team. There is the program chair, Christine Solnon. Me and Nando are the conference chairs, and there is, of course, the ACP Executive Council Events Coordinator, Emmanuel, which also has the most coolest picture in his website. CP is part of FLOC, which means we are only one of 12 conferences. And if you wonder what KR or ACLP stands for, we have a list for you. So ACLP is the International Conference on Logic Programming, and KR is Principles of Knowledge, Representation, and Reasoning. Now, because there are so many conferences, you can't have them all together, so they were separated into two periods. We are in the first period, that the conference starts in August 2nd, the workshops come before it. Each of the periods has its own reception and walking tours and banquet, so you can see which of the conferences we will be sharing the period with. These are the dates we received from Christine. They all apply to the schedule of FLOC. Make sure you see that in February 11th, we have abstract submission, and in February 18th, we have full paper submission, so you can submit and have a paper in the conference. Now we pray and hope and use any method of luck we can think of so that CP 2022 will actually take place in person in Haifa. And why? Because Haifa has great food. So especially the street food, if you're into meat, in the middle, you can see shawarma places. There are great shawarma places in Haifa. If you are a vegetarian or you like some non-meat food, you can have hummus on the right. And there is also a falafel known as the best falafel in Israel, George Falafel in Wadi Nisnas, which I will be happy to take you there. There are also great sites in Haifa. So Haifa is in the slopes of Mount Carmel and on the beach of the Mediterranean on the south side of the Haifa Gulf. And here on the left on the top, you can see the sights from Mount Carmel towards the Gulf. And there is also the famous and beautiful Baha'i temple in Haifa. And you can take a cable ride and see them all from above. And if you go to the other side, the northern side of the Gulf, you can get to the ancient city of Akko. And if you go there, don't forget to visit the beautiful markets. And if you go there, don't forget to order my favorite Mediterranean dessert called knafe. Haifa is also lots of fun. There are many beaches there, and there are Navy Museum and Science Museum. Haifa is known for its extreme activities. Every year, the Ninja Contest takes place in the Haifa port, and there are great places to climb, up or down. And there is also clubs and pubs where you can find great music. But if you're interested in great music, don't forget that Israel is very small. So you can take just an hour train drive to the south, and you're in Tel Aviv, which is much known for its clubs and parties and music. And if you go 1 hour to the east, you get to the beautiful Sea of Galilee. Another 2 hours to the south, you are in the Dead Sea, if floating in salty water is what you're looking for. If you go from Haifa to the north, you get on the Lebanon border, you find Rosh HaNikra, which has beautiful sites of water carving into stone. And of course, you can take about a 2.5 hour drive and get to Jerusalem, which is the City of Gold with all its beautiful sights and history. And of course, if you take 3 hours train drive to the south, you can get to the place which I found most interesting in Israel, which of course is my office at Ben Gurion University. So please join us and you use whatever method you find most appropriate to wish, hope, and pray that we will meet at Haifa in August 2022 in CP, and I hope to see you all there in person.